Good evening, everyone. Thank you, University of Lynchburg, for hosting us. My name is James E. Coleman, Jr., and I'm running to represent Ward 3 because I believe this election isn't about politics, it's about the future of our great city. I want to be a part of the solution. That's why I've dedicated my life to public service. From serving on the Lynchburg City School Board, to the Lynchburg Planning Commission, to leading within the community as a pastor. I know how to bring people together, build bridges, and work across divides. Unlike my opponent, Kurt Deemer, who would continue the legacy of division, dysfunction, and underfunding critical services, I have a vision for a united Lynchburg. My priorities are clear. Fiscal responsibility, improving public safety, investing in our schools, and ensuring that every resident, regardless of their political affiliation, has a voice at the table. This is not about party loyalty, it's about results. And that's exactly what I will deliver to the residents of Ward 3. I ask for your vote as we make Lynchburg, Virginia, the shining city on the hill and build a future better together. I look forward to tonight's discussion.
My name is Kurt Deemer, and I'm running for the 3rd Ward as the Republican for Lynchburg City Council. As you may know, I got into this race a little bit late due to the resignation of Councilman Jeff Helgeson, who had represented that ward proudly for 20 years. When he called me up and let me know he wanted me to do this, I wasn't sure. But I talked to my wife, who is my greatest asset, and I would be remiss if I didn't have her raise her hand. Angie, could you raise your hand? This is my wife, Angie. She is truly the greatest asset and the greatest gift God has given me in my life. And I recently named her as my campaign manager. So anything I do wrong, just talk to her. I'm sure she'll clear it all up. I've lived here mostly, pretty much actually 50 years of my life. My family moved here in 1974. Dr. Jerry Falwell was starting at a seminary to teach preachers how to preach, and he asked my dad to come out that seminary. My mom was an elementary school teacher. She taught 1st grade at Timberlake Christian, and then I went there for a year, and then she got a job at LCA, so she moved her son over there. And then I went off to college at Liberty University, and guess where Mom went? Mom was the ultimate helicopter mom. She followed me right up to Liberty, where I got a degree in political science, stayed and got another degree in business administration, master's in business, and then went to work for Steve Newman in 1991 as his legislative aide. He started out in city council, then moved on to the Virginia House of Delegates. I stayed with him all the way through the Virginia Senate. I then went to work for Congressman Eric Cantor up in Richmond, Virginia. Actually, before that, I went to work for Governor Jim Gilmore as Deputy Director of Constituent Services. And public service has been my life. In that position, my job was to help Republicans and Democrats. I didn't care, I didn't ask. It's not mine to decide. My job was to help citizens. And we did the same thing in Steve Newman's office. And then I went to work for Congressman Eric Cantor. We did the same thing there. I've had my own photography business for several years on the side. Started out of doing a website for Steve Newman and Vance Wilkins. Everybody liked the pictures so much, I decided to become a photographer. Now I do a lot of wedding photography. But public service is my life, and I look forward to helping the city I love, Lynchburg, Virginia, to succeed and prosper in the future. I only know one way to do that, and that's to lead by example. So thank you very much. I would humbly ask for your vote.
Well, good evening. My name is Christopher Aldi, and at 25 years old, I was one of the youngest to ever be elected to Lynchburg City Council, specifically from Ward 4. Back then, it was a little bit different. Council was voting to increase your taxes, jobs were leaving the city, businesses were closing, and schools were shut down. We needed solutions. We needed creative solutions. And since being elected over the last 4 years, I've helped lead the city to bring jobs back, keep our schools open, empower public safety, and make sure we have taxes that are more affordable. My campaign is very simple. I want to empower public safety, I want to embrace economic growth, and I want to expand educational opportunities in the city of Lynchburg. I ask for your vote. Again, I'm Chris Feraldi, the Republican nominee for Ward 4, Lynchburg City Council. I ask for another 4 years. Thank you.
Good evening, Lynchburg. My name is April Watson, and I'm your Ward 4 Democratic candidate for Lynchburg City Council. My family has lived in Lynchburg for over 6 generations. We know how amazing this community can be when we can work together. I have lived in Lynchburg my entire life. I was born here, raised here. I attended our city schools, and I graduated from Heritage High School. From there, I went on and I became a licensed clinical social worker. I've served this community in various capacities for the last 2 decades, primarily within the child welfare system, foster care, individuals who are unsheltered with disabilities, trauma-informed care, things of that nature. But most importantly, my favorite role of all is that I am a mom to 3 young children who also attend Lynchburg City Schools. And one of the primary reasons I'm here is because the decisions the City Council makes impact my family and yours intimately. There's nothing more personal than that. And so I'm here to focus on thriving schools, transparent tax relief, and proactive public safety. I believe in getting ahead of the problem. Is that my whole minute? Okay.
I'm sorry, that was me. Hold on.
Okay.
I apologize. I guess these mics can't go at the same time.
Am I back? Okay, I'm back. Okay. Yeah, so I'll repeat all that again. No, I'm kidding. You don't want to hear that again. But no, so I believe in thriving schools, appointing school board members who believe in the value of public education, who are going to roll up their sleeves and get to work. Transparent tax relief. When we make cuts, you should know exactly what's being cut, who it impacts, and who it benefits. And lastly, proactive public safety. We need to get ahead of the problem. I've worked in this field for a long time in this community, and I'm exhausted. I'm tired of putting Band-Aids over gaping wounds. We have got some serious work to do, and I'm ready to roll up my sleeves and get it done. Thank you. I'd be happy to talk to anybody if we don't get enough time to get everything in tonight. I'd be happy to talk afterwards. Thank you.